Welcome back to part 16 of Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door. We got some side quests to do. So let's get to doing them. It's getting a little hot in my apartment. I'm at the point in the season where I can turn the AC off for recordings, but like once I record for a while, it does start to get a bit toasty. And I'm not thrilled about it. So, you know, that's just where we're at. That's just where I am as a person right now. What have I been up to? Not much. I've been working, which, you know, nobody's happy about. Actually, I don't think I've talked about this yet. I am dieting and exercising now, and it sucks. I fucking hate it. It's so miserable. I had a little bit of a health scare. I thought my feet were going numb, which is concerning, because that is primarily the first sign of the big beatus, the sugar, aka diabetes, which I am a large man who has eaten a lot of junk in my life, and I have not done the most to stave off the beatus. It does not run in my family, which I think is the only thing I have going for me. The thing that hurts is that that's not why I started working out. I started working out because I was like, I just don't feel as good lately. So I want to work out, and I'm going to skip through all of this, by the way. I apologize in advance, but also Turtley Leaf. Where are my items at? Oh, shit, never mind. He's going to give me one, that's why. What was I gonna say? I was actually like literally like days before this, like my feet started having issues. I started working out, and I would use my exercise bike. And I was doing about 2 miles a day, and I bumped that up to 2.5 and then 3. And I was lifting weights again too. Occasionally I'd tweak my shoulder in a weird way, and I would take a couple days off from the weights. But I was pretty worried. I was like, is this finally it? And, because, like, the thing with my feet that was weird is that they, like, hurt a little bit in, like, a normal, like, you know, after, like, going on, like, a very long walk, or, like, I would say, I would compare it to, like, hiking or something like that, and wearing, like, the wrong shoes. It felt like that. But I was, you know, I was like, well, I mean, that sucks, because I'm already, like, dieting and doing better. Like, what more do you want from me? Like, I don't know what you want from me. So my dieting at first was just calorie counting. I was just, you know, just eating smaller portions, meal prepping to make sure I was eating, like, the correct portions and whatnot. But then when I started worrying about that, it was a different game. And I was like, okay, well, just cut sugar out, like, today. And the problem is, I don't drink coffee. So to get my caffeine, I drink energy drinks. And I drink soda, which is bad. which is not great for me. She wants a life shroom. Is that what she said? But yeah, it's not great. Actually, wait, did she say she wants a life shroom? Hold on. I don't know if I can find a life shroom. I don't know if they sell them anywhere right now. I also don't have the money for it. Make contact in the Great Tree. Let me cancel this first. It cost me 30 coins. You can't? I literally can't afford to? Okay, whatever. I'll just go to Bogwood, it's fine. So, what was I going to say? Actually, I should get rid of some of these items, too. So, I was kind of a bummer, because I was like, I mean, I'm already trying to diet, I'm already exercising, and then finding this out is, like, rough. And I wasn't thrilled about it. But, like, it was, like, a weird sensation with my feet. Like, they felt, like, overly sensitive, if I could, like, describe it in a way. Like they, like I felt like they got cold and hot easier. And I was like, this is part of the problem too, is like, and the reason I got so scared was because, like, I couldn't diagnose myself correctly, because I was like, I can't even describe what is happening here. So I don't know what to make it better. But eventually, the way I described it is like, they were a little more sensitive, and then I've narrowed that down to, it was really the top of my feet that were more sensitive. And like a little bit on like the end of the toes, that's the thing that like made me really worried. But then I realized, not realized, but I think I think I can safely call it at this point. So I started working out, and then the next day my feet hurt, but it was like a one-time thing. I was like, oh, maybe I just have like cold feet today, because like they're sensitive and like the top feels like weird and stuff like that. And I was like, well, that's odd, but I guess ultimately it's fine. And then so then a couple days, or I had a couple days went by, my feet went back to normal. They don't feel any, like, they just feel normal. And then I went to a wedding where I had to wear dress shoes, and that's when like my feet started hurting a little bit, like normal, like, you know, walking a long time in dress shoes, which is normal. But also I worked out that day and I worked out the next day, so I had normal, like, you've walked a lot in uncomfortable shoes pain combined with like this weird sensitivity. And I was like, okay, well, this is scary. And then I finally realized that I'm like, oh, am I doing this to myself? What I basically came to the conclusion of is, I think because I'm the kind of person who wears just sneakers. That's it. I just wear sneakers and I wear them everywhere, except when I have to wear dress shoes. But I keep them pretty loose because I usually just slip them on, and like not loose enough where they'll fall off, but like loose enough where I can slip them on and, you know, they'll be snug, but not snug enough to bike, if that makes sense. Snug, like, they're like, so what I think was happening was, I think because I had to hide them so loosely, and the way I was biking, is that the laces on the underside of, or on the underside of the shoe, so like inside the shoe, were rubbing against the top of my feet in such a way that it was like fucking around with it and like hurting them in like a different way than I normally would. I think that combined with like the normal, just like, you know, uncomfortable foot pain really scared me, but I think that's what it is. So I stopped using the bike for a couple of days, just to, like, you know, relax and let things come due, and like it's gone completely away. Like it's like a little bit there, but it's like less every day. So I'm like, okay, I definitely have just been fucking up my feet for like 3 weeks straight. Okay, cool. So, wait, you're that Jenny said you help me out, right? I'm counting on you. I'm getting on in years, so I feel like it'd be safer if I had a life shroom around. That's it, huh? Just gotta get a fucking life shroom? I came all the way over here. I don't know where to get a life shroom. I don't know that anywhere sells it right now. Maybe the hidden shop in here, now that I think about it. Also, I don't have money. I don't know what to do. Life shrooms cost like 50. But yeah, so that was a little worrying. That was a bit of a health scare. But I was, like I said, I was already dieting, and like I started cutting sugar out. I'm like, well, I guess I can just, you know, keep sugar cut out because it is bad for me. So I'm going to do that. I should mention, in between this, I also tried to look for a healthcare provider. I haven't really had... This is the American way, so... And also, it's the poor way. And you'll understand what I mean in a moment. I haven't really had a primary care doctor since I was, like, 18. Because I basically had my pediatric doctor, and then just never got a new one. Because my life was, pretty not... what's the way to put this? I was constantly moving places and shifting around and stuff, so... So, like, I didn't really have the stability to really sit down and, like, get a doctor because I was never in the same place. Now, that kind of is true now. Like, I am in the same place. Like, well... Oh, Quake Hammer, that could be fun, too. I gotta remember that's there. So I am kind of, like, stable enough. But it's also, like... I'm also at the point where... it's so hard to find a doctor. I spent hours, days trying to look up, like, a potential primary care, and, like, they're either all full, like, they're not accepting new patients, or they have, like, a 1-star rating on Google. And I'm like, I don't know, like, what do I... And, like, every time I try and visit one of their websites, the website looks like it was made in the 90s. And I'm like, how is... This is healthcare. How is this so far behind everything? It's a fucking mess. So I get a little, demotivated there. I'm still gonna keep looking, obviously. Please, nobody be like, Nick, you need to. I get it. But I'm, it's tough. It's just tough to find one. So that's what I'm kind of dealing with. And I miss caffeine and I miss sugar. I miss snacking. Everything I eat is just like normal meals. The other thing is I'm also trying to save money at the same time, which is difficult. and just difficult under normal circumstances. And I keep having all these like extra bills, and I like can't save money, and it's kind of like, again, it's getting to me. Like my I had a bill for my dentist because I found out that my insurance only covers 2 cleanings a year, and my dentist wants to do 4 cleanings a year. And I'm like, okay, well, I wish I'd known that before I agreed to fucking 4 cleanings a year. So that's fun. Let me check the Petalburg one real quick. I don't think it'll be there, but it doesn't hurt to check. So there was that. A couple other extra expenses, just like stuff that I keep forgetting about, like my cable bill came through, or my internet bill came through. I had pre-ordered the Spider-Man controller, so I was like really trying to like narrow my bank account down and like keep it as like low as possible. And and I just like I kept getting more charges to it, and I'm like, I have to keep moving the money that I moved out of my checking back into my checking. So it's been a rough couple weeks. It's just kind of where I'm at. But yeah, because I'm saving money, I basically just had pasta for dinner, I think every day last week. It wasn't just plain pasta. Like I had pasta with pasta sauce. I had some ravioli to go with it, and I had some meatballs. You know, stuff that's in the similar ballpark. But it was all like frozen stuff, but just like heated up, whatever. But yeah. So trying to do better. You'll already know. You'll already be happy to know that I bought some raw chicken. That I'm gonna make some chicken and rice. Probably do some curry. Maybe do some chicken a la king. Maybe do some. No, probably just those. So I'm in a better spot, but it's like, man, it's just like I have been really, really getting hit hard by the human experience lately, and it's not great. I don't recommend it. So that's where I'm at. But it's also why I'm kind of like lower energy, because I'm tired all the time. I don't have caffeine coursing through my veins like I normally do. I have no sugar either. The upside is I've lost 7 pounds. That's neat. It's not great. I mean, I would like to lose a lot more, like significantly more. But every time I try and do a diet or something, like something always comes up and I always have to stop. Like when I tried working out before, I tweaked my shoulder like badly, and I like had to basically stop for I had to stop for a couple weeks, and then by then I just like fell out of the groove and I stopped working out. So now that I'm stopping to like let my feet heal before I like try again and you know, do it better this time, like I'm gonna make sure I do proper precautions, make sure I'm not like my form is better, so I'm not like hurting my feet when I bike. But the important thing is like A, to let myself heal first, and B, I'm like, I really need to get back up there when I am healed. I can't just let it slide. So that's that. I hate being an adult. It sucks. It's not great. I really don't. I really want to stick to it though. That's my big thing. But oh, and also because I thought it, like, again, because I could not diagnose myself. I just couldn't figure it out. I thought it was a couple different things. Just in like a general, like, I should be healthier. I got some iron supplements just in case. It's like very small ones. Like I got like, they're like 16 milligrams. The average adult male has like 10. I think the female is like 18, 17. So that's fine. It's within like normal numbers. But yeah, so I got that. Or I got some iron supplements, and I got multivitamins. That's where I'm at right now. Just trying to improve my body, trying to be a better person. I'm also like, you know, I'm 30 going on 31. Like I don't think that's that old. Like truthfully, I'm not like, you know, about to fucking die, but I am at the age where if I don't take care of myself, I'm definitely going to start to feel the effects. And I just don't want it. My big fear is I don't want to do something to myself that permanently fucks up my life. That's my big fear, is I don't want to do anything that like I can't undo. That's why diabetes scares me so much, because I'm like, it would mean that as a result of my choices for like the earlier part of my life, which by the way, not like to excuse myself, but not always my choice. Like sometimes when you're poor, just junk is much cheaper and has better portions than healthy food. So it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't want to be punished for life because of things that happened early on. That's also the same reason I don't do fucking hard drugs. Like, I'm not doing fucking heroin because I know that shit will fuck your life up. You don't think I don't want to ride the dragon? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But it's like, it's stuff like that where I'm like, I know that I could be healthier, but I try to ride the line between like just neutral. I don't want to fuck my body up, but I also want it to be better. So I just want to, if we can just like slowly increase, like just slowly do better over time, that would be great. I am just selling a bunch of items now because I think I have to go cancel that trouble because I can't find a fucking life shroom. So this is my life now. I'll sell one of the ice storms. It's cheap. Okay. I mean, I do think they buy them for different prices. I think this guy probably buys ice storms pretty cheap because he's normally supposed to sell them. Alright. Well, we'll have to come back if we find a life shroom. Normally they're sold in the shop next to the pizza parlor, but not a randomizer. So. What else? What have I been playing? I'm playing more of the Bleach game. I'm playing Bleach Brave Souls a lot still. Just doing the free-to-play stuff. I downloaded the, there's a Code Geass game. It's supposed to be like a mixture of strategy and like mech stuff and follows the anime. So that's kind of neat, but it's weird. It let me download it and then it was like, yeah, but the game doesn't open for like 2 days. I'm like, why did you let me download it? What? That could be a steaming pile of shit, but it could be good. What else? I downloaded Eternites, which is pretty cool. I was excited for Eternites, and then less excited when I played the tutorial because I was like, this game is a little janky. But the more I play of it, the more I'm like, actually, they've got a pretty good job here. They said they're like really, really inspired by like Persona and like Atlas games, and it shows for sure. But more than that, like I think they kind of improve on some things that Atlas maybe isn't great at doing. The thing I will say, I will admit without any shame, is I'm like, if you're gonna give me these like half dating sim games, go all the way. All right, I want a goddamn ending. Okay, I want to know what happens with like whoever I pick as like the best character. Also, you know what? Stop being so fucking afraid of sex. Like, you don't have to. You don't have to show it. I'm very much not advocating for that. I'm not like every game needs a God of War style fucking minigame. Like, no, that's not like that at all. But it's like, you know, I think you could afford, or I think you can probably like insinuate it, or even like admit that the characters have in game. Like you can be adults about it. Like that shit happens. It's not like just, it's so weird. I think it's a Japanese thing, but like anime and like games like that, they get so squeamish about it. And I'm not saying they have to shout it from the top of their fucking lungs, but like, I don't know. It just feels so weird. I'm like, your game is already rated M, like 17 plus for like violence and for sexual content somehow. And so I'm like, you might as well just lean into it. I don't know. I also just like, my general thing, and I think I've talked about this before, I also just have an issue with games in general not like doing romance very well. In the sense of like, everything in games, anime, stories, etc., it's all about the chase. It's all about like really trying hard to like either admit feelings or whatnot. Like basically it's all about getting to the start of a relationship, but they never show people like after that. Like I don't know why that's so weird. It's like it's always like this will they or won't they, but they never just show them like being happy together. That's the thing that bothers me a lot. So I'm like, it's just so weird. It's like nobody knows what it's like to be in a relationship, so they don't show it. By the way, this isn't like a new development. This isn't like, Nick gets a girlfriend and now he wants to know all about like, you know, what happens after you get the girl. No. I've thought about this like most of my adult life. I remember thinking about it specifically, and again, I don't mind admitting this. when I was like first kind of getting into dating and getting like a little bit better at it, like I had more confidence in myself. I was getting better at asking people out. I was getting better at like, you know, what to do on a date and whatnot. Like you would get them and then the person would want to see you again and then I'm like, well, what do I do now? Anime and video games didn't prepare me for this. Nobody told me what happens after they say yes and after you go on a first date. So like, I don't know what the fuck to do. So like, I just think like if I had some role models that could show that, because like it's not gonna be my parents, it's not gonna be my siblings. I need TV. I need digitally someone to tell me how to do this. Yes, who is it? It's customary to knock before entering, which is funny because she never knocked. Oh, why it's the great Zalis. It's been too long. How have you been? It has not been too long. It's been like, maybe, generously, it's been like an hour. I must tell you, we've seen a big drop-off in attendance since you returned the belt. I was a touch worried. Our financials didn't look too good for a while, but luckily Rockhawk made a dramatic comeback and is reigning supreme again. It's been a whirlwind of activity every day since I became a promoter. Wait just a moment. Are you back to fight? Great Gonzalez's return? You must be, right? Yes, you must be. Come on, tell me it's true. What? You want to unretire and battle again? Ah, I always knew this day would come. I mean, I really just want to take the trouble. Let me just find your old registration so we can... Huh? Oh, sorry. Ouch. I'm so sorry, but all of our records of you seem to be gone. So our only option, sadly, is to start you in the minor leagues again. Sorry. Sorry, but rules are rules. We can't bend them even for next champ. I mean, you absolutely could. What the fuck are you talking about? Let's go ahead and put you on as a minor league fighter again then. When you want to fight, you know the deal. Use the locker room communicator. I will not be going over the arena rules again, of course. Bye for now. Hey, but really, about that trouble. Also, I guess you can just come back in her room anytime if you, like, miss it. Except that last request? Well, fantastic. Or that request? Well, fantastic. Let's get down to business. I need you to clear out the garbage in the storeroom. I can't get anywhere near it. I have a problem with garbage. I don't talk about it. Just put it somewhere I can't see it, alright? Okay. Now, I'm curious how this works. I've usually been prepared for this ahead of time, but I did not prepare this time. Oh boy. You got battle trunks. Trunks some wrestler wore to tatters. Boy, they stink. Yeah, I bet. Okay. This is what I was worried about, but it seems I was worried for nothing. I was like, is it gonna fuck up my inventory? Like, can I only take so many of them? But no. You're, you can take all of them. So that's pretty good. Hup. How do they get up there? But yeah, it's been a kind of scary couple weeks. And I've also just been like stuck for so long. Like I just have not been able to get into a game. I finally picked up Far Cry 3 Classic and it was okay for a while. But like it gets really like repetitive, like really repetitive. And I always put the game down at the same spot, and I'm now putting that thinking about putting the game down in the same spot again. And I'm like, Nick, the platinum is supposed to take 20 hours. Just push through. Like you can do this. I believe in you. It smells terrible. Oh no, you don't still have that garbage on you, do you? You have to take that stuff far away from here. I can't stand it. I know of a Goomba named Goomfree in Rogueport that buys stuff like that. I've already gotten in touch with him, so you just have to get that trash out of here. Alright, I don't remember which one Goomfree is. Honestly, I was like scared to take this trouble because I didn't know. Also, okay, I think that they're important things. I was scared to take this trouble because I didn't know if I was gonna have the inventory space for it. I thought there was at least, I thought there was like at minimum there was 10 of them. I thought there might be 20. So that's good. All right, moving on. But yeah, start playing Eternites. It's good. It's more of action style, and like it's definitely rough around the edges. I'm not gonna deny that, but I do think it's oh my god, why don't I ever have money? Ah! No, I'm not coming back here. Or maybe I am. I think I have to turn it into Jolene anyway. But it's been a good time. I don't really know. I definitely want to play more of it, but I've just been so busy, and like I also just like this is the problem is that I'm now Ouroborosing myself because I like now I just play. I record more instead of like playing video games for fun. Which, by the way, recording is fun. Don't get me wrong, but it is like there's definitely a bit of like obligation with it, especially for a series that is like on part 16. Like I've definitely gotten my fill like of that. Like, oh, I should play this game. It's been a while, but like, and I'm still enjoying it. But it's like, I'm not going to enjoy it as much as I was at first. That's impossible. Especially with randomizers. I feel like every randomizer runs into that. But I'm still going to go through. I want to see what twists and turns the game might have for me. What was I going to say, though? But yeah, so, like, I can't tell... What am I going to, like, be like, oh, I was playing this game, Pokemon Emerald Horizons. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, if I wanted to hear about that, I just watched those videos. I'm like, okay, that's fair. That's fair, I suppose. Refreshing. Okay, it's not that guy. It's one of the Goombas. I don't remember which one. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working out, or I'm gonna keep dieting, exercising. I just want to see how far I can keep up with it. I'm looking for the guy who defrauded me on the page. Okay. I just want to see how long I can keep up with it. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good time to just like I don't know, just stick with it. Like I've previously been pretty bad about it because I'd last like maybe 2 weeks, but I've lasted about 3 weeks already, so I feel like I can do it. Where the fuck is this Goomba? I don't remember which one is Goom free. They don't have name tags above their fucking head. Like I don't know. They don't even have name tag. Like they don't even have their names listed when you talk to them, like in the dialogue box, which other games would do. Yeah, I suppose Jolene, who was it that you wanted taken care of? Not who. What you say? Well, fine. Let's get it done. So what are we doing here? Still some left? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. We really couldn't remove these all at once, game? Even in 2004? There wasn't a way to just remove all battle trunks from my inventory? We're sure? We're sure this is required? Like, this is we had to do it this way? Wait, just to make sure. Like, this is exactly how it would be? Okay. Okay. So now I have to go back to Jolene. That's annoying. Doing a lot of back and forth here. Also, I went from being so rich to so broke to use a badge I don't even have equipped. What am I doing? I should equip the money badge again. I definitely can rearrange my badges. There's definitely some I'm not using. Like, I think I can get rid of piercing. I think I can get rid of tornado jump. I think I can take off some of them. Get some more. I could change it around. I feel like I never have enough badges. Alright, I feel like, I'm sorry, I feel like I never have enough BP. Even at the end of the game, I'm like, I could always equip more. That's why, like, I don't know, I never get that, like, adventurous with the badge attacks in this game, because, like, I don't get that adventurous because BP is so limited that, like, I'd rather go with the badges I know work than, like, try some new ones. Which I know isn't the way to do it, but still. I'm excited to have a weekend off. I've got nothing planned on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm excited to just like get into a game, just chillax, chill out, maxing, relaxing, playing some b-ball. But no, okay, I'm done. You know another thing that sucks about my life right now? Saying it in a weird way. I just watched Ted Lasso season 1 and 2 because I just had it downloaded. I don't remember when I got it. That's truthful. I know I pirated it. I just don't remember when. But you know, season 3 is out and it's the final season. I'm like, I should find that. But also, like, I don't really have a show to watch. I'm not really like watching any show. I think I wanted to watch Modern Family. I missed that growing up. So like, I feel like I should try it. That was on when I was in high school, I think. Clear it all up. Now here's your reward. You have my gratitude. 30 coins. Guess we won't be getting that smell out of the room anytime soon. Hey, we did it though. So now I can buy an item that we need for another trouble. Okay, now you can't go back into Jolene's room. Wow, okay, yeah, so I was right. You definitely need to get those 2 star pieces. Like, you have 2 opportunities. When you first break into the office, I guess you have 3. When you first break into the office, well, Grub is still in charge. When you go to sign back up for a fight, and when you have the trouble with her open. So do not forget those 2 items. There's the one behind the plant in the bottom left corner, and there's the one in the drawer. Right, I almost forgot. I think I'd like to not come back to the Glitz Pit for a little bit. I like this area a lot, but also, please, for the love of God, leave me alone. I probably have to buy the fucking cake mix, too. Although, at least that's cheaper. I really should try and break into more games from my backlog, too. I don't know why. I just, like, I get down, it's like, I have a couple hours, and I, like, look at my, like, TV, and I look at the games I've installed, and it's like, I just, like, nothing jumps out of me. I tried making a big Excel sheet, and I got, like, halfway done with it, and then, like, I still have to finish the rest of it, but, like, even now, I'm like, I have, like, my motivation is so low, I don't even want to finish a spreadsheet about this. I'm kidding. I had the motivation to do the spreadsheet, but now that I've, like, my whole goal with it was, like, I want to just do it and then, like, maintain it as opposed to just, like, constantly adding a ton to it. But, I just haven't. I have to finish it first. So, we'll see. I don't know. What else is going on? What have I been doing? I truly think I've done nothing, which is depressing. I wish I've done more, but I haven't. I've just been, like, lounging and watching TV and, like, watching other streams. Oh, I guess I can talk about that a little bit. So I watch other games to, like, get an idea of, like, what would be good to record for the channel. Or just what would be good to play in my own time. I think I've mentioned this before. My biggest problem is that I don't have a great source of, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or, like, RPG games. Like, I watch most of my games from like, Ray Narvaez Jr., and then I watch other games. Like, I'll watch, like, ProZD plays games. I'll watch Funhouse. I'll watch, Oh, That's Raspberry, just completely going through Metal Gear Solids. That doesn't really... That's not really... I know those games exist. I've played them. It's fine. They're great. So, I'm having trouble finding new games to play. Or I have, like, an open niche of, like, I don't have, like, a good RPG or, like, card game player, like, kind of person that I watch. I'm not looking for recommendations, by the way. Please don't. It's like I'm like the biggest problem is that I'm so fucking picky, and I'm so, like, I don't know. I have high standards for watching YouTubers. Something about it. Like, I either have to have watched them for a while, like watched them when I was younger, or, like, I have to just, like, you know. They have to be a similar style of humor to me, which is tough because I'm perfect and amazing. So, you know, but it has borne fruit a couple times. I find out Ray Narvaez Jr. plays a lot of good indie games. That's how I found out about Dave the Diver, which I think is really fun. Hello and good day to you. I am Bull Boober. You came here after nope. I'm trying to go Dutch, and I'm going I think South Asian. You came here after hearing of my request, correct? I am so happy. I would like to ask you to bring me a hot dog. Yes, a hot dog is what I desire. It is said to be spicy, but I've never experienced spiciness in all of my life. Some say they are sold in Glitzville. Please get one for me if you can. Oh, did you bring me something for me? Here you go. Oh, so this is a hot dog. I'm going to go right ahead and try it. A munch, a smack, a gulp, oh, hot, hot, hot. So this is spicy. Well, this spiciness is quite interesting. It makes me crave more of it. I'm terribly sorry, but could you... Oh, my God. How did I forget this? I don't want to talk about it, okay? I don't want to fucking talk about it. Don't fucking bring it. I can't believe I forgot that. I'm so upset. I think in my my first playthrough I did on the channel, I did the same fucking thing. I bought one... And I was like, haha, done. And then the game was like, What a stupid fucking quest. What a mean quest. This better be worth it. First of all, these cost 20 fucking coins total. Okay? If your reward does not equal 20 coins minimum... Actually, no. 30 coins minimum. Because 20, it's a waste of my time. At least 10, I can make a small profit. I'm so upset right now. I'm so fucking upset. I've never been more mad a game doesn't have fast travel. Well, anyway. Here's the thing too, is like I have so many games that like I've just never touched. And I'm just not the kind of person who can just like start a game and then be like, okay, I played 2 hours of that, let me try a different game. And like just try and do that. And just like shotgun and just like get like a taste of all these different games and then just see what I like. I don't know why I'm not that person, but I'm not. I just can't do it. And I wish I was. I wish I could just like pick games, start playing it, and go. But it just doesn't work for me. I don't know. I'm so fucking picky. Like I have to like really be into it, like a series or a game. And that's the thing too, is like it's the total opposite with some games. Like if it's a game I'm excited, if it's a series I'm like familiar with, and I'm like excited for it, I'm gonna play that game fucking day one, probably the hour it comes out. Like there's Like a Dragon Gaiden, which is the game that takes place during Yakuza 6 and 7, kinda. Or like post 6 and a little bit during 7. Fucking stoked. Gonna play that a shit ton as soon as it comes out. Spider-Man 2. Gonna play the fuck out of it. When Tears of the Kingdom came out, I was playing for hours that night. Like, I'm constantly playing games. And it's just like, I love games. It's just like, I wish I didn't focus in so much. Like, I wish I didn't just like get so fucking obsessed with some games and just completely turn my nose at other games. I don't know. I'll read you guys a list. How about that? I'll pull this up. Where are you? There you are. I'll pull up my backlog list as we take the long fucking walk back. I think I mentioned this in a different video. I don't think it was a Paper Mario video, but here are my criteria for my little spreadsheet that I made. We have game name, and we have game name, picture of game, because you know I'm kind of visual. I like seeing an image next to it, just so I can kind of associate it with it. We have my description based on what I know of the game, because I obviously haven't really played them. A description from Wikipedia, Google, or Steam, or whatever. So it's basically my description followed by the official description. Time to beat, which I got from the website timetobeat.com. I think that's what it's called. Or how long is I forget what the name of it. It's a really good website though. Platinum difficulty. Metacritic score, like the critic score versus user score, and then my desire to play it. So here's an example. We have and I went in alphabetical order. We have Akiba's Trip, Undead and Undressed. I have played this game a little bit. I think I played a little on the Vita, and I think I played a little bit on the PS3. A game where you fight random people on the street by stripping them. Akiba's Trip. Akiba's Strip. Get it? Yeah. The series revolves around Otaku, and this is the official description. The series revolves around Otaku teenager Tamatsu Denigai and his sister Niwaka, who are presently shopping in Akihabara, Tokyo, Japan. Suddenly, without warning, vampiric cosplaying monsters known as bugged ones run rampant through the city. I'm like, okay, that's a stupid fucking... So the time to beat that is 15 hours. That's not that long. Platinum difficulty, 3 out of 10, 4 playthroughs required, 30 hours to platinum. That's a little bit more longer. Metacritic score is 57 by the critics and 70 by the users. So that's why I include both, because sometimes games can review very well critically and terribly in the users, and sometimes it's the reverse, where they'll review terribly by critics and really well by users. And then my desire to play it, I just have 2 out of 5. I'm like, I could probably start that game, but like, I don't like want to. Not right now anyway. So we have that one. We have the other one, which is a remaster, but it came out after, and I think it's the first game. Akiba's Trip, Hellbound and Debriefed. Then we have Alan Wake Remastered, which Carlos really wants me to play. I'm just not super into Remedy games. Astroneer, which I've played for a bit, but I want to go back to it. Boyfriend Dungeon. I don't know why I won't play more of Boyfriend Dungeon. I enjoyed the video I recorded of it. I think the problem with that game is I'm like, do I want to record more of it? I don't think I do. I think that's a good, like, record one video of it game. It's only like 8 hours. But I think that's a good, like, just do one video. And then just leave it as is. I don't need to do a whole series for it. So that's one. I probably could start that one. I don't know. I can't get myself to play it. I don't know why. There's like a mental block. I don't know what it is. Like I think I might be like subconsciously trying to save it for something, but that doesn't sound right either. Oh, did you bring something for me? Oh, I'm so happy to be able to eat another hot dog. I've dreamed of this. I should devour it immediately. Munch, a slurp, a gulp, erp, oh, hot, hot, hot. Spicy, spicy hotness. Now this is spicy. Oh my, that was positively delicious. Good gracious, I'm sweating in pleasure. I'd rather surprised that it was spicy rather than just spicy. By the way, and I know this is rather rude, but I love to chase that with the sweet, the spice of life. That's my new theory I've just now coined. Could you please maybe cook some cake mix, please? I really want to taste a mousse cake. I hate this thing. I'm gonna rip this fucking bulb out of the ground and set it on fire. I'm getting so sick of this motherfucker. A fetch quest that you would have me go back and forth for 3 times. Are you okay, game? Who hurt the dev that made this quest? Anyway, next on the list, Bug Fables, which is supposed to be the spiritual successor to this game. The problem is I'm not really like craving to play Bug Fables because I'm getting enough of my fill of Paper Mario playing Paper Mario. So that's not really what I'm looking for. Next up, Catherine Full Body. I have played the original Catherine. I beat it. I have not platinumed it because I think it's supposed to be a very difficult platinum. I think Sean has platinumed it, which kudos to him. That's very impressive. And I have not played the full body version. But you know, I'm interested. I feel like I'm a better gamer than when I played originally, so I think I could probably handle the puzzles a little bit better. But I'm not sure. It is ultimately a puzzle game, which like aren't my like jam. With Catherine more than like with Catherine even more than like what do you call it? Like Persona, because they're both Atlas games. Even more than with Persona, I'm like I play it and I'm like I don't know. I need to like I'm just frantically trying to finish the puzzle sections as soon as possible, just so I can get to the in between like dating sim stuff or like the like in between like you know hanging with the boys stuff. So it's very strange feeling, and I'm like I don't know like if I'm gonna enjoy the puzzle part that much. So I'm kind of like I don't know. I just don't know. Wow, this sucks. I have no fucking money, dude. I'm gonna have to go sell another badge. Because I'm getting sick of being broke. I feel like I'm gonna need more money again. Next up is Celeste. Which, for my description, I just wrote 2D platformer. Ew. Not really a 2D platformer guy. Not my thing. The difficulty for this platinum is 2 out of 10. And it says it only takes 15 hours, so maybe? I don't know. Children of Morta, which is supposed to be a game where like about a family trying to like save a thing or something. My boss recommended it to me. I played for like 20 minutes, which is not enough time to play a game. I understand that, but I played it really late and then I got tired and like went to bed instead. So that's where I'm at. But it's you know I like the idea of it. All right, what am I gonna sell here? I'm not gonna use Toughen Up. Let's get this out of here. I'm not gonna increase my defense. Let's just stop pretending. Children of Morta, there's Control, which, you know, another Remedy game. I've heard Control is really good. Control reviewed really well. I don't know. I think I played it twice. First time I played for like 20 minutes. The second time I played for like an hour. And I'm like, I just cannot get into this. I don't know. I think it's too heavy. Like, I need a more relaxing game, and it's not enough for me. Cyanide Happiness Freakpocalypse, which is a kind of like an adventure game by the Cyanide Happiness guys, the ones who make those pretty good web comics. I bought it on sale. It has a pretty quick platinum too, I believe. Yeah, 5-hour platinum. So I should pick that back up again. I think I played that for a little bit as well. I think it's supposed to be episodic, but I don't know if I don't think I've ever heard anything about episode 2, so they might have just canceled it. Cyberpunk 2077, loved Deus Ex, bought Cyberpunk at launch, didn't refund it, because I was like, they'll fix it eventually, it's fine. I like it a lot. Oh my god, I forgot to buy the cake mix. I'm too distracted now. But I like that style a lot, but it was pretty whatever at launch, so I just put it down. But I do want to go back to it, and I don't know. The weird thing is, I tried The Witcher 3 like 8 times and just could not get into it. The furthest I got is I beat the Griffin, which is pretty early in the game, and I was like, I just don't want to play more of this, so I don't. but I get that it's I get how good it's supposed to be. So like, I know that CD Projekt Red can be a very good studio. That being said, they released a fucking broken ass game, which like kind of lowers my like esteem for them, I guess is the way to put it. Like, come on, they knew what they were doing. They knew that their game wasn't ready to be shipped. I've worked in game dev. I know when you release a game that's not ready to be shipped. Okay, so like, you know, I think that it's weird that some execs made a call that I think was probably pretty stupid. Next up, Death Stranding. I have played Death Stranding for about like 2 hours. Close to launch. I think I have a Death Stranding PS4, the white one with like the black handprint. So I feel like kind of a fucking poser, the fact that I haven't actually played it that much. And I do like Kojima. I fucking love Metal Gear Solid. And I like Zone of the Enders as well. But I don't know, just haven't gotten into, or just haven't picked it up again. I feel like I should though. I mean, every game on this list is a game I should at least give another shot, bare minimum. Destroy All Humans remake. I wanted to hold off on that one because I played the original, or I'm sorry, I platinum Destroy All Humans, the PS2 version, and I have the PS2 version of Destroy All Humans 2. And I want to platinum that before I move on to the remake. But I'm all, because I feel like once I play the remake, it'll be tough to go backwards to like the PS2 versions again, if that makes sense. So I just like, basically like, I want to play that one, but I gotta play the other ones first. Destroy All Humans 2 original, which is the next on the list. Again, I don't really know what stopped me from playing this. I think I played it for a little bit and was getting kind of like bored, like a little repetitive, which is bad for games. But like, I think it's just because I was early on and like trying to 100% before I probably should have. And then there was Destroy All Humans 2 remake is also on there. Again, I'm obviously not gonna play that until I play the PS2 version. So 3 Destroy All Humans games just chilling there, just chilling. I feel like I've been demanding. Maybe I just wanted to be spoiled by others. Maybe I was selfish because it's such a peaceful place. I crave peace, love, and food. I'm sure that's it. Anyway, let me show my gratitude. Fucking Mystic Egg, dude. Weird egg that Batuni gave you, except he gave it to me. Lunch is 5 HP. Growing these dried bouquets lately. You want another? If you want more, just bring me another hot dog. You'll always be welcome here. Thank you so much. Oh, isn't he just like a huge fucking waste of time? Now that I think about it. Let me see this again. Olber. Bulberber. After Mario takes on his trouble, he heads to Petalburg. Does that dried bouquet, which he gave me a Mystic Egg instead, so I guess that is randomized. Replenishes 1 HP. Oh, I see what you do here. So you can mix this with certain items, and then they'll make like other items, but it seems largely useless. Now, since I'm here, I'm so upset. Since I'm here, I might as well try and figure out the Mystic Egg. That's what the point of that is. Mystic Egg. It's a pale and white and gray egg that is given to Mario by Puny's little sister and Boggly Woods after playing the game Stump Batuni. Recovers 5 HP. It's one of 3 ingredients required for Chef Shimi's new recipe in order to complete his trouble. Oh, that's good. So I guess I just throw this away. Not throw it away, but put it in my storage. You can make fried egg, egg bomb, omelet meal, space food, zest cookie, zest dinner, love pudding. And that's it. Okay, well, I got something, I guess. I don't know. Felt like a waste of time. Felt like a colossal waste of time, actually. I'm actually quite upset, but we did it, though. We accomplished it. We're so great. Just so great. Just so angry. Alright, next up. Disco Elysium. I know. Okay, listen, I know. As I say it out loud, I know. Disco Elysium is also the highest rated game on this fucking list. I get it. I know. I've tried it twice. And both times I barely played. And I know that, and I know I need to go back to it. It's just, I never feel like I'm in the mood for it. But also, how could you be? It's a very unique game. There's no mood for it. Like, it's just like, not until you beat it. I know I just cannot find the fucking motivation to play it. I don't know why. Okay? Leave me alone. Next on the list is Dredge. Dredge is a new game that came out. I watched a full playthrough of Dredge. I was like half paying attention to it. But it's basically like a spooky fishing game. I'm sorry, I wrote... My description was fishing psychological horror game. Which I think is pretty cool. But but I don't know. I feel like I never want to... Because I usually play video games like late... This is stupid, but I'll say it. I usually play video games late at night. And I'm worried that this game's ambiance is so powerful that I'm like gonna struggle to fall asleep. So I think that's the main reason I've been putting it off. But I think that's probably one of the ones I'm like most likely to just start. I want to make a heartfelt cake, but I forgot the recipe for Mario's sake. I have to keep my shop open, so can you find the recipe? I'm hoping. I first learned the recipe from Toll's Tea, yes, over in Petalburg. You see. Please meet me in the Charmer's Hut beneath Rogueport. Okay. So I get to go to Toll's Tea. I'm definitely going to need cake mix, right? Let me just look this one up. Just to prevent myself any sorrow. Cake mix. Where is this? Oh wow, this is also in normal Paper Mario as well. Alright, let's see. Oh, hold on. Where does it show troubles? Trouble Center. Here we go. After clearing Chapter 3. The food I want. Heartfelt cake recipe. Mario must first visit Merlee in the Rogueport sewers to direct him to Toast Tea in Petalburg. Travel there. Ingredients are cake mix and rune powder, but wonders who making. Ask Mario to bring him some cake mix. Bring cake mix. Just think, okay. So, it's another fetch quest. They're all fetch quests. I don't know what I expected. But this one, I just read that to confirm. Do I need more cake mix? And the answer is yes. Next up, Edge of Eternity. So this one's I feel a little guilty about. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Because I wrote it in my description. So Edge of Eternity is like an RPG. I think is a first game from a studio. I think it is. It might not be. So I actually got an early copy of this game because I have a few contacts that occasionally offer me like early chances to play indie games. And usually I look at the game and I'm like, I'm not interested in that, and I don't think my audience would be interested in that. So I just don't take them up on it. I also don't want to like, I feel like it's a bad look to like take every single like offer for a new game. So like, I try to only take the ones I'm interested in. This is one such one. It's like an open world RPG. I'm like, hell yeah, I love that shit. So I got an early copy of this, but it was before my 9th anniversary. I made a video of it, but I felt like I was way too critical about it. Like, way too mean. I don't know if I was just in like a bad mood or something. It was a little rough around the edges. Like, and I questioned some of the design choices and some of like the early tutorial choices. But I recorded it for like maybe like an hour and a half. Because I was like, I kept wanting to play because I wanted to give it another chance, and I was like, I don't. Like, I can see the potential in this game, and I definitely would keep playing it, but like, as of right now, it's not good. And like, I felt really bad. So I didn't release the video, and I was like, I'll re-record it. I'll do it again, and I'll do it more positively this time. But then I didn't because it was my 9th anniversary. Like, I was fucking busy. Like, I had shit to do. So I like never. So that was when the game was only on PC. I gave it another shot when. I'm sorry. It eventually was coming out to PS4. So I reached back out to my contact and I was like, hey, I didn't get a chance to do this because I was really busy last time. Was there a chance I could get a PS4 copy? Because I'm more of a console gamer. And they reached out to them for me and they never got back. So it just kind of fell through. Toast tea. Okay. But yeah, so like I feel like really guilty where I'm like, I didn't really like, I had a chance to play this game early and like they gave me a bunch of like assets and stuff and I just like, I didn't release it. Not because I like flaked, but because I was like, I don't want to release this video as is because that would be so fucking mean for someone to give me an early copy of a game and then like I just shit on it. Like if it was a AAA game, fuck them, right? They make plenty of games, but I'm like, this is a small studio, like a really small studio. I'm like, I don't want to like fuck up like anything there, because like, do I think my audience is gonna be enough to sway the purchase of this game? No, not at all. Do I think that because there are so few people playing it that my video could go viral? A little bit. And I'm more worried about that. I don't want to shit all over a fucking indie dev. It feels gross. They're trying their best. So it does seem really cool, but I do want to try it again for two reasons. One, it's on console, which, you know, I'm more of a console gamer in the first place. And two, it's also just like had a fuck ton of updates. So I feel like it's got to be like way different now. And I've seen like an updated trailer for it. And I'm like, it does look better. And you can ride giant cats. Your like mount in that game is a big cat. So like, what's not to like? But I can't really say. I haven't really, I haven't gone back to it. But I do feel like I said, an immense guilt. Like that I like, just like, I don't know. I didn't give it a chance. I feel like, or I did give it a chance, but not as well as I could have. I don't know. It's messy. Okay. So that's why I'm a little weird about it. Toast tea. Oh, okay. She's in. Got it. So that was Edge of Eternity. Far Cry 3 Classic Remastered, which is the one I'm playing right now. It's fine, right? It's okay. It's oh wait, hold on. I'm playing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door like crazy lately. I wasn't sure at first, but that game is awesome. I just beat it. Every chapter. Totally cool ending. I loved it. So worth the money. Think there'll be a sequel? Sorry. If not, I hope they make a Paper Luigi game. Yeah, I bet that'd be awesome too. I wonder if they really were hedging their bets, that they actually thought they might be able to make the Paper Luigi based on the story he tells in this game. Anyway, Far Cry 3. Next up is Final Fantasy 3, 4, 5, and 6. Because I have the Pixel Remaster. I played 1 and 2. I got a little bit burned out when I was moving on to 3, because I was like, this is too much old school fantasy. But I you know, I still want to go back to it. I'd ideally like to play it in the next 2 weeks, because I'm going to go see another Final Fantasy concert. So it'd be cool to like have more of like the older themes like in my head. So yeah, that's those ones. Then I have Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition, which is a mobile port, or a port of a mobile game that was based on a PS4 game that has been remastered and brought to the PS4. So, which I do think is funny. So if you don't know about Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition, it's basically, hey, they wanted to make Final Fantasy 15 for the Switch, but they couldn't because the Switch can't run Final Fantasy 15. The Switch can't run most PS3 games, like most 360 games. So like, you know, so they made they basically like downgraded it and like shortened it and made it kind of like blocky and chibi a little bit. And they released it on Switch and mobile. And you can tell it was released on mobile because it has mobile control schemes. Like it looks like a mobile game. Yeah, so it's but then they re-released on PS4 for some reason. I guess because they had the Switch edition. Did you find the recipe for this? Yes. Thing. Of course, wow, I have no idea. I have no cake mix. Dear. Here's the cake mix. You have it. Let me see it. Thank you. You're the best. You passed my trouble test. Cannot make a cake without a cake mix, right? No doubt. Should make a heartfelt cake. Mix rune powder to make the cake mix properly bake. Make it tonight, and it'll be out of sight, and it'll charm someone right. There's so much for you, dear. Here's your reward here. She was rhyming the whole time. I just skipped all of it. I got a little tired of the fetch quest, I'll be honest. Anyway, so that's so I did want to pick that up eventually because it's much shorter than 15. It's only like a 20-hour platinum, and 15 is like a fucking 80-hour platinum, which I have done twice, by the way. But I just want to try it out. I like 15 enough, so I want to see like a weird, like, fucking terrible version of it. I think it'd be funny. And then another Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise, which is the remake of one that's like kind of Souls-esque. This is the meme game. This is the I'm gonna kill chaos. And he fucking listens to Limp Bizkit or like Simple Plan or whatever. That's the same game. So I kind of want to test that out. I guess I'll have to go through my list next time. I still got No, I can just go through it. So I want to play Fury, which is like the challenging and fast indie game. Hitman World of Assassination, which is now just Hitman 1 through 3 combined. I do want to play this again. It's such a dense game that it's so hard for me to get into. Horizon Forbidden West, House Builder, Infamous First Light, Guardians of the Galaxy, Mass Effect Trilogy Remastered, Mega Aquarium, Middle Earth Shadow of War, Nobody Saves the World, and Pyre are the ones I've written down. So, are the ones that I've like fleshed out and written about. There's way more on the list. I can actually just go through the list. Lightning fast. Here we go. Lightning round. Murdered, Sole Suspect, Neo, The World Ends With You, One Piece, Odyssey, Outer Wilds, Persona 3 Portable Remastered, Persona 4 Golden Remastered, Persona 5 Strikers, Punch Club 2 Fast Forward, Resonance of Fate, Sackboy, A Big Adventure, Sakuna of Rice and Ruins, Scarlet Nexus, Sea of Stars, Soul Hackers 2, South Park, The Fractured But Whole, Startup Company, Super Robot Wars T, Super Robot Wars 30, The Evil Within 2, Trails of Cold Steel 2, Trails of Cold Steel 3, Tokyo Xanadu. I wrote 3 for some reason. No More Heroes, Travis Strikes Again, Undermine, Unpacking, Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars, Voice of Cards, The Forsaken Maiden, Voice of Cards, The Beast of Burden, Wargroove, Wasteland 3. I either own all of those or I own them through PS Plus, so I gotta flesh out the list a little bit more, but those are the ones that I like want to play, and I don't know when I'm ever gonna go around to playing them, but that is what I'm struggling with. I'm paralyzed by choice, and I don't know which one to play, so hopefully I figure that shit out soon. But that is going to be it for this one. Another in-between video. But I think it was good overall. I think we had a good time. It's good to do the, like I said, it's good to break out the pacing. I think the fetch quests were starting to make me fucking bleed out of my ears, but that's fine. Oh, let me put the Mystic Egg away. So I'm going to need that for a quest later. But yeah, we'll move on to Twilight Town next time. I'm glad I got all of this done in one video. That's my that's my claim here, or the thing I'm most proud of. Glad I just got it like mostly done. So, all right. Oh, what's this one? Is this just normal ST? Oh, wait, 9 cost for 20 FP. That's huge. I should buy more of these. What the fuck? Okay, that's like an upgraded version of the T. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Let me unequip this. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye-bye.